Rachel, and today I'm back in my B6 Stalogy. We're going to recap the month of January and see how that turned out in here. So we're just about to move into February, and you should hopefully see my February setup soon. But let's have a flip through and see how January turned out in my Stalogy. So this was obviously the first month that I used in here because we started a brand new Stalogy for 2023. And here is my January cover page. I decided to go with a little picture of my kiddie winks. This was them on Christmas Day, getting ready to open their Christmas presents. As you can see, they're very happy. And I just thought that was a really nice image to start with. Start the year off with the people that I love the most in the world. And then my principle for the little January sort of tick chart that I tick the days off with was one that came from Josephine Bow Designs. That was just a little prototype that she did. And then I just decided to use some vellum from the Crescent Planet and some washi tape from the Honeybee shop just to accent the page, and I think it turned out really nicely. My tabs, as always, are from Josephine Bow Designs. The colourway that I like to use the most are these ones, which are the Candy Floss. And then we are into my monthly. So this is my event calendar for January. Yeah, and it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. It was a nice month to the year. Wasn't quite as long as it usually feels, January. Normally January is like 75,000 years long, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been, so I was happy with that. And of course we had Paige's birthday in January, so how could we be sad about that? I used a printable from a shop that I can't remember the name of, unfortunately, and it was a printable that I actually printed out to use more of, but it didn't fit, so we just went with that bit, and it looks okay. It accents the page nicely. And then moving on to the next page, we have got my mood tracker, and I just decided to do a little bit of gold washi and a sticker from RachelBeautyPlans, I think this one was, just to accent that. My month wasn't too bad. We didn't have too many paranoid days and not too many sad days, so that is good. I'll take that. That doesn't look like a bad month to me at all. And then moving on to the next page, we've got my YouTube tracker, and this is how many videos I did in January. Only 8, unfortunately. I'd hoped for it to be more, but sadly I didn't get around to it. Again, I've got another sticker from RachelBeautyPlans, and then we're moving into my sleep tracker. I used a really dark Tombow this month. Let me see if I can find it in here, and I'll tell you what it is. It was darker than I expected it to turn out. It was supposed to be like a plummy, well, it is. It's kind of like an aubergine plummy colour, but it's turned out really, really dark on the page, and you can only just see the purple tone to it. So this is the 679. I do like it, but I do prefer something a bit brighter, to be honest. And then I've got my wax melt tracker, which I think I've decided not to do for February. I'm just writing the same thing on it every month because I don't really swap scents. I'm stuck in a rut, and I like the ones that I like. So yeah, I'm just writing the same things down, but I probably will bring it back at some point because it just fills the page and it looks nice. But for now, I've decided to skip out on that. And then the next page is a notes page. I've just got a list of people that came to Paige's party, and then just some things that I needed to sort out for the month, and that takes us into the first week. So for the first week of January, or for the first spread in my book, I did actually decide to do 8 days because the 1st of January fell on the Sunday, and it is actually in my other Stalogy in that week, but it just felt nice and neat and tidy to start the Stalogy with a number 1, so I wanted to put that in there. So what I did instead was I did my week on 4 pages, but instead of doing it this week up here, I just did Sunday. So we've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that's okay. I'm happy with that. I used a printable from Grand Plans, which I think I had last year, and you might have seen me use last year. And I like that. That's turned out okay. Oh, my boy started a new medication then, and his legs are much better. His arthritis is getting better, bless him. He's doing well on it. And then the next week after that was Paige's birthday week. So I decided to use a birthday kit that I had in my collection already, and it was from Haxby Stickers and Stationery. And I also used a Scribble Prints Co. wiggle as well to put over the top of it and add a bit of foil. And actually, really happy with how that's turned out. It's a very pretty one. It's like a holographic scattery pink, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So that's what we did for that. And again, I went with a week on 4 pages. So that turned out really nicely. After that, I did a Hobonichi week style layout, and I used all different things from Josephine Bow Designs, mainly from advent calendars, and a few bits and pieces that I had in my stash, but the majority of this, even down to the washi and the top washi, which I am totally in love with. yeah, most of that is from Josephine Bow Designs, and I just love how that's turned out. It's very, very sweet. Takes us on to the last week in January, which is this week, and I used a kit from Pookie Bear Cuties. This is actually one of the functional bundles, and I just love how it's turned out. It looks really, really pretty. I went with a different layout as well, and I think that worked okay. So that takes us into February then. I'll give you a little sneaky peek. Whoop. If you want to see February set up in my Stalogy, then that video should be coming soon on my channel. But for now, that's going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I'll love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye!